Hello, my friend, and welcome back to Simple English Stories. I am so happy you are here with me today. In this episode, I want to share something very close to my heart, something that truly changed my life. You see, many people think that learning English is difficult. They believe you need a teacher, a class, or maybe an expensive course. They believe you must sit with grammar books for hours and hours, or that you must travel to another country to become fluent. But I discovered something different. I discovered that English can be learned step by step, with very small habits. I discovered that you don't always need a teacher. You don't always need big money. You don't even need to be perfect. What you need are daily habits, simple things that you can repeat every day until they become part of your life. Today, I want to tell you about the 5 daily English habits that changed my life. These are the habits that helped me grow, improve, and finally feel confident in English. They are not complicated. They are not expensive. They are small but powerful. And I believe if you make them part of your life, they will change your English too. So, let me tell you the story. When I first started learning English, I felt lost. I remember sitting in my room with a dictionary in my hand. I would open a book, read one line, and stop every 2 words to check the dictionary. It was painful. I felt slow, I felt stupid, and I felt like maybe English was not for me. But one day, I decided to try something different. Instead of waiting for a teacher or a class, I decided to create my own habits. I thought, if I do a little bit every day, maybe I will grow without pressure. And that is how my journey began. The first habit was reading every single day. Not a lot, not a heavy grammar book, just something small. Sometimes I read a children's book. Sometimes I read a short story. Sometimes even the back of a cereal box. But I made sure that every single day I read at least a few lines in English. Slowly, my brain started to recognize words. Slowly, I felt more comfortable. At first, I didn't understand everything, but I told myself, it's okay. Keep reading. Tomorrow you will understand a little more. And you know what? It worked. My vocabulary grew without me even noticing. The second habit was listening to English every day. I didn't have fancy resources. I didn't have podcasts like you have now. But I had songs. I listened to English songs again and again. I wrote the lyrics on paper. I sang along. Sometimes my pronunciation was bad, and I laughed at myself. But I kept going. Later, I started listening to English news and simple shows. Every day, even if it was only 10 minutes, I listened. And listening changed my ear. It trained my brain to hear the rhythm, the accent, the way real people speak. The third habit was speaking out loud to myself. I know this may sound funny, but it was powerful. I stood in front of the mirror and talked to myself in English. I pretended I was speaking to a friend. I said simple things like, "Hello, how are you? I am fine. Today, I am going to the market." It felt strange at first, but slowly I became comfortable. Speaking out loud gave me courage. When I finally spoke with real people, I was less nervous because I had already practiced with myself 100 times. The fourth habit was writing a little bit every day. I kept a small notebook. Every night before I slept, I wrote 3 or 4 sentences in English. Sometimes very simple, like, today was a sunny day. I ate rice and chicken. I talked to my friend. But over time, my sentences became longer, richer, and more natural. Writing helped me remember words. It helped me practice grammar without fear. And when I looked back at my old notebooks, I could see my progress. That gave me confidence to continue. And the fifth habit, maybe the most important one, was thinking in English. At first, I always translated from my language to English. It was slow, it was heavy, but then I tried something different. I told myself, for 5 minutes, I will only think in English. Maybe I was cooking, maybe walking, maybe cleaning. I looked at the world and said, this is a chair. That is a door. I am hungry. I want water. Slowly, my brain started to connect with English directly. I stopped translating, and that was the biggest change of all. My friend, these 5 habits are simple: reading, listening, speaking, writing, and thinking. Nothing new, nothing magical. But the secret is daily practice. Every single day, a little bit. Not once a week, not once a month, not when you feel motivated, but every day. Even when you are tired, even when you are busy. These 5 habits changed my life. They gave me English. They gave me confidence. They opened doors to new opportunities. They helped me connect with people around the world. And today, they are the reason I can sit here and speak to you in English, sharing my story. So I want you to remember this. You don't need to wait. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need a teacher to hold your hand every step. You can begin right now with one small habit. Read one page today. Listen to one English song. Write 3 sentences in a notebook. Speak one line in the mirror. Think one thought in English. That is enough. Tomorrow, repeat. And one day, you will look back and realize, wow, I have changed. This is my story, my journey, and my gift to you. I hope these 5 daily English habits inspire you, and I hope you start your own journey today. Thank you for listening to Simple English Stories. Remember, English is not just a language. It is a door. And every small habit you build is a key that opens that door wider and wider. So, keep practicing, keep believing, and keep moving forward step by step, habit by habit. I am proud of you, and I know you can do it.